Parts in the mail today. Let's see what we got here. In this box here, we got our new 6-liter starter. Seems like a reman, but it's all good. Comes with a 6-month warranty on the starter from Ford Cummins. I actually don't know what that is.
Oh shit.
Fittings and instructions on how to do the motor swap. Even tells you how to do your alternator and everything. Handy. The motor mounts. Those are some pretty hefty motor mounts. Now these I might have to modify because I got a 2-wheel drive frame on my truck. But not a big deal if I have to modify them a bit. Now this one must be the adapter plate. It's actually pretty light. See how good the quality looks on it. Now I noticed I'm missing my clutch, but that will probably be coming tomorrow. Wow, that's nice. We'll see how well she fits, but I don't think I'm going to have any issues. So the parts are here. We can make it a little bit farther on the motor swap now. We can get the adapter plate bolted on. We can get the starter bolted on. We can get the motor mounts all bolted onto the motor. And see how far we get today. I also bought fuel lines this morning for it, so we'll see how far we get with that. Started installing those new parts I got in the mail. They were nice enough to supply the bolts to mount the transmission to the adapter plate, but they did not supply new bolts to mount the adapter plate to the Cummins. So luckily I saved all my old hardware. But if you buy a Cummins that doesn't come with the adapter plate on it, you're going to have to go out and buy hardware. It's not a big deal. These motor mounts on the side of the motor, I've noticed on the driver's side, it interferes with the power steering pump, so you can't mount it to the lowest setting, because I want the motor to sit as low as possible so I don't have to really trim that firewall too much. So we'll see about that. The book says I gotta trim that anyway, so I might just take a hammer to it before I put it in and just pound it up a bit, but we'll see. It's because of the big ZF 5-speed right there. Alright, I'm about to do my first test pick. The parts did not come with the clutch, so I do not have the clutch inside there yet. I just bolted it up together so I could start mocking up where my motor mounts would go and my transmission mounts will go. So we'll see how she goes. It's still got to come back in and out a couple more times, but the more prep work I do, the easier it will be going in the final time. Figured I would not cut that lip at the back of the firewall there, and of course the transmission is hitting it. So now it only took me 10 minutes of struggling to get this thing in there like that. It's a heavy motor once that transmission's on there as well. Now, something else, I may have to trim that cross member just to get it in. Once it's in there, it should clear it, but I might have to trim it just to get it in. So I'm going to pull this back out, and I'm going to smash that that rear lip on the firewall back up. I would not cut that lip at the back of the firewall there. And of course, the transmission is hitting it. So now, it only took me 10 minutes of struggling to get this thing in there like that. It's a heavy motor once that transmission's on there as well. Now, something else, I may have to trim that cross member just to get it in. Once it's in there, it should clear it, but I might have to trim it just to get it in. So I'm going to pull this back out, and I'm going to smash that that rear lip on the firewall back up.